doing some Madden Ultimate Team. We haven't in a while, so why not? We're gonna continue doing that jack thing that we did last time. No, you don't. You go to the game. You go to the game you want to play, click on it, press share, and then press broadcast gameplay. Then pick YouTube. Then after you do that, after you do that, type your title into the YouTube thing. Type your title into where it says title, and then once you do that, then it should, if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, it should show you start broadcast at the bottom, and you click on that. Sorry guys, I needed to help one of my friends. He says he has a YouTube channel now. Okay. To be honest, I can't hear you right now. When I finish my YouTube
Super Bowl 47 minus one hardball. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Sorry, I need to put this game away. There we go.
Touchdown, defense.
On first down, Daniel. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Daniel. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hi, how you doing?
32 finds his way home for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
4th video.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Kirk now, the return man.
There's a kick return.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Just a fantastic.
You're okay. You do that all the time.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
They're trying to put a decoration.
They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
It's okay. You do that all the time.
And playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
By the way, I'm going to 40 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, 2nd possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays called. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I'm a big
Given
kid
4 on the
now.
ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down, Daniel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Well, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
This is a draft, by the way, like, I don't have these
65 yards. And the 49ers were able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The Ravens are one of my favorite teams, so I hate going against them.
From the shotgun on 3rd, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Yeah. Okay.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play.
Barely
The
noticeable.
officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first is Wentz. On the move to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is going to be... It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation?
Think
you're going to get an easy 3. Instead, you turn it into 6.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 21-0. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Again, over 2 people
Solid
at the same
return,
time.
pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
I love when it's
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down, here's a run with Peterson. The 20. Adrian Peterson, touchdown, 49ers. Adrian Peterson, 43 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep.
And
a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Finds the former Northwestern Wildcat, Austin Carr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Daniel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Stop.
On first down, Peterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones
even like between
that
the
can finish off
skeletons.
a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Not
the
between the
drive summary
skeletons
that
in the middle.
time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Maybe like hanging down somewhere.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 9, Daniel underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Daniel going to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Daniel uncorks one for Davis, and it is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. They juked him, and he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Not right there.
Me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Peterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And he's got Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, 49ers. Adrian Peterson, 36 yards as his guys continue.
Yep, okay, good.
He's carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Trevor's like, what the heck is wrong with my thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Green. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Daniel looks to throw.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They start the drive with Peterson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and down right around the 37. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. AP still got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Kirk. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Oh, he breaks another. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw is Wentz. There goes a deep ball. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
What?
Randy Moss. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's good for 28 yards. Daniel now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Daniel. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Deacon Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Daniel. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Damon Harris. Power for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Here's Daniel to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Peterson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want...
Skulls? Where?
Skull lights right in front of you.
Oh, these ones?
I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long. It's Daniel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Peterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On 1st down, Peterson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another
That'll be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.